Stop using Twitch to capture all your clips. We all know the quality isn't there, and it doesn't compare at all to the quality that you can get using just a simple step in OBS. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is K-Dog. Today I wanted to go over how using the OBS Replay Buffer function will allow you to get much better clips than what you can access from Twitch itself. All right, so we're gonna go through from a fresh OBS perspective. This is on my gaming PC, which I don't run OBS off of. So this is no extra plugins, anything like that. Starting off, there are a couple things that we need to get done with prerequisite wise. You're gonna go File, Settings, or you can click Settings down here as well. Go to Output. First things first, you need to make sure that you're in Advanced if you're not. So Advanced, Recording. Reason for this is, rather than if you're just using Simple or anything like that, you need to have a different bitrate for your recording and that than your regular stream. Reason for that is, we all know Twitch caps us at 6,000 bitrate, but your recording locally can be much higher. This is where it will come in a little bit subjective as to what you are able to attain, and you'll have to play around with that. But a lot of you will already know what you're able to obtain recording-wise while you're streaming. Make sure that you're using the same encoder that you're using for streaming. Let's just say, for instance, that's the NVENC. Then, what I personally do is go down and I use variable bitrate. This way, while recording, depending on how much it wants to use, it can garnish between whatever my limits are. Currently, on my streaming rig, I actually have the max bitrate set at 60K. I know that may seem like a lot, but you have to think how much data you're able to pull in locally on your system that you're not trying to send out to Twitch. Like I said, this is where your personal rigs and what you have will come into play, but I guarantee you locally you can get 20K, 30K, 40K, no problem if you're running anything of the last couple generations. And you'll be surprised the quality difference that you get from having the higher maximum bitrate. And then I would set the bitrate normally at 20K. So it'll go between 20 and 60K, whatever it needs at that specific point to capture at the highest quality. All the other things are similar to what you would normally have for streaming and recording in general. This is not a video that's going to go into all that. This is just showing you how to utilize the replay buffer to its fullest extent. So we have to set up the recording tab because the replay plays off of that. This does not mean that you have to be recording the whole time. I'll get into that shortly. After recording, we set that up, make sure that you're good. Make sure that you do have the selected file that you want these replays to go into as well. We're going to go over here to Replay Buffer, click Enable Replay Buffer, and then we're going to select how long we want the replays that we capture to be. Twitch, normally 30 seconds. Let's say you want to do 60 seconds. It estimates how much it is, but when you activate it, it will now capture the last 60 seconds that have happened on your stream. Go down, click Apply, and you're going to see down here little replay buffer button that popped up. This is something that you can have going whether you're streaming, recording, etc. It will constantly be just capturing the last 60 seconds and just kind of saving them in a local memory. And then when you hit the button, it will save the last 60 seconds. Like I said, you do not need to be recording to have that on. But K-Dog, I'm in the middle of streaming. I don't want to have to click the little download button next to the replay buffer. Don't worry, it's really easy to set this up. Once we have the replay buffer and everything on, we're going to go into Hotkeys. Then, after whatever scene you're on and the start, like the main settings and all that, replay buffer. Right here. You can set up whatever key press you want. Say you want it to just be F9. You could do that. Say you have a Stream Deck, like myself, and you want a weird combination of 17 different things. You know, Control, Shift, O to be your replay buffer. That's fine, because then you're able to go into your Stream Deck or your bot that has localized keyboard imitation on it. A lot of those, like Mix It Up and things like that, have commands that you could set up that you are able to use buttons for. Select whatever you want the button to be, save your replay, put it on a button on your Stream Deck that imitates Control-Shift-0 or Control-Shift-O. Now, when you go into your stream and you're in the middle of stream and you have your replay buffer going, you just hit Control-Shift-O and you'll get a nice little replay buffer saved to the file that you selected. And that's it. That's really all there is to it. Nice and simple. Set up those buttons. If you guys want a little bit more in-depth about setting up when it comes to specific bots like Mix It Up or any of the other ones that imitate keyboard presses, I can make another video on that. Just let me know in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to do that if you need it. But hopefully this helps you guys out, gives you a lot better clips. This is what I use to capture all my gameplay clips, and I get much better quality for putting up on YouTube or any other media outlet. Thank you. You guys have a great rest of your day.